How to speedrun obesity.
New year, new me. When I found out 2 in every 5 adults in the United States are obese, I made it my New Year's resolution to improve that figure. But how do you make yourself obese as fast as possible?
Fat and sugar, bro. Not even like fast food. If you just start eating like pastries and highly processed foods, you would get morbidly obese so fast. Like you could, if you really wanted to, you could gain like 50 pounds in a month by just eating like. What's hard isn't getting obese. What's hard is getting morbidly obese, right? It's not hard to be 350, you know? It's hard to be 550, 600 pounds. When you see people on like My 600 Pound Life, that's hard. They're eating all day. Every day. They're eating 10,000 calories, right? But for you to gain an absurd amount of weight isn't really that complicated. It's just eating a lot of sugars, empty calories that you're not going to burn off. Saturated fats, trans fats, like that.
What is obesity? Well, obesity is when you have excessive body fat, typically diagnosed with a body mass index exceeding 30, meaning if the rate.
I think BMI is inaccurate when it comes to determining a healthy adult. But it is accurate in determining obesity. Body mass index, though, is pretty bad for just determining whether or not you're overweight or not. Yeah, especially for kids, growing people, bodybuilders, athletic people that just weigh more than others.
Meaning if the ratio between your weight and height squared is above 30, you're probably obese. However, it's important to note that BMI is a flawed system. For example, John Cena is 6'1" and weighs 251 pounds with a BMI of 33.1. But
he's morbidly obese by the BMI scale.
Not fat. So why is his BMI so high? Well, because muscle weighs more than fat, BMI can be misleading. But most people aren't built like John Cena. So you probably can't use that as an excuse. On the most basic
body fat percentage. The average person with like morbid obesity has a body fat percentage like above 35% or something for men. For women are always going to have more body fat just because of where they hold weight. Boobs is a big thing as well. Like, women naturally have a higher body fat percentage. You could have a six-pack as a woman with, like, a 12% body fat percentage. As a man, it's got to be around, like, 8, 10, something like that.
Basic level, obesity happens when you consume more calories than you burn. Okay, duh.
Do dicks count? Your penis is an organ, and it's not fat. No. Your dick does not add to your body fat percentage. And even if it did, it would be a very debatable. It's not debatable.
So instead, I like to focus on small habits that can compound into a massive difference over time. After all, a journey of 1,000 pounds begins with a single bite. So let's go over a scenario on how you should behave to maximize weight gain.
That's me eating ramen. Damn, Raygasm, you fucking goat. I think it's because I did a react to his how to speedrun cancer video, which, let me say, masterpiece. So, very excited for this one.
Picture this. John just crafted the perfect custom combo box on the Taco Bell app.
Ooh, Taco Bell's a good. What's like the worst fast food place for you? There's probably a definitive off of like the options they have. Taco Bell's probably up there. Wendy's is up there. Wendy's is really not. Wendy's has healthy options, but like I think if you're eating a triple baconator, wait, what's the place that sells like it's called a 4x4, and it's like 4 patties. It's like this big. Is that Jack? No, it's not Jack. Is that In-N-Out? Five Guys? One of those ones. Those ones have to be horrible for you.
But his Taco Bell points are about to expire. If he doesn't use them now, they'll die. John cashes out and adds a beefy 5-layer burrito to his cart. While waiting on his $30 DoorDash order to arrive, he queues up a YouTube video. The stage is set. Obviously, fast food provides vital structural support to the obesity food pyramid. It's calorically dense, highly processed, and can snowball into other weight-gaining habits.
Ooh, don't drink water, only drink soda. Soda, juices.
Habits. A single meal can easily exceed your recommended daily caloric intake and oftentimes leaves you feeling empty like when the liquor store is closed. That's because satiation depends more on nutrient content than calories alone. Fast food and junk foods are typically low in fiber, protein, vitamins, and minerals, so they pass straight through you and fail to keep you full. This industry has a feeder fetish. They get consumers addicted to Crunchwrap Supremes. They chew them up and spit them out right back onto the street. It's disgusting.
Yo, every time I eat Taco Bell, it tastes worse than the time before, but I still crave it. It's like crack. You still want to eat the Taco Bell, but that 18th Doritos Locos taco is much worse than the first one you ever had. And every time the quality feels worse too.
Okay, anyway, let's return to the battlefield. John is now halfway through his Taco Bell order and can't stop watching Oni Plays Funniest Moments compilation. He doesn't realize how quickly he's eating, and at this rate, he's gonna pop. If you're serious about larding up, you gotta watch something while you're eating. It distracts your body from picking up on signals that you've eaten enough, so you can eat more.
Good sir, here's your Caniac combo. I highly recommend.
Damn, how much weight do y'all think you could gain in a month if you were tasked with it? Just raw weight. I would still work out, but I would eat like shit. I think I could gain 30 to 50 pounds in a month. No problem. I think I could gain a pound a day easily. Maybe 2. I think you can gain 2 pounds a day, 60 pounds. The problem is when you weigh more, you need to eat more to maintain that weight. So if like my starting weight right now is like 180, when I'm 220, it's going to be harder to gain those last 20 pounds than the first 20. Realistically, 300 pounds. You're not gaining 300 pounds in a month. You would die.
Empowering this fine dish with an Outdoor Boys video.
Luckily, John hasn't popped yet. He finished his meal and is going to top it off with some Baja Blast, which leads me to one of the most effective strategies in the current obesity meta.
Liquid calories.
Drinking calories.
Yes.
Processed foods open a shortcut from your bloodstream straight into sodium agartha.
Agartha needs your help. You must eat this burger to reactivate Agartha's force field.
Stack that with fast food's addicted design, and your brain is wired to drink more liquids. To exploit this debuff, never...
Why did Trump work at a McDonald's? Is this like a PR thing? Like, when did he do that?
Debuff, never sip water. That's a time waster. Grab some Fanta and fill up that cup one more time before you leave McDonald's. Guys, liquid calories are an absolute game changer. They're broken. They're super powerful because they're extremely easy to overconsume. Soda and juice have a lot of sugar with no fiber to balance them out, so they kind of sneak up on you. And that daily iced latte can add a couple hundred calories before you even realize it. The only thing that...
Oh my God, that'd be a cheat code. Go to Dunkin' every day, get a large iced coffee with just a shitload of like caramel, chocolate. Like, you ever see those videos where they get like 40 sugars and it's just somebody filming it and it's like half the cup? Some shit like that.
faster than soda or DeviantArt is alcohol. I love alcohol.
That's another cheat code. Drinking straight beers. No, beers aren't the method. Because a beer fills you. A beer is a filling drink comparable to other alcohols. You'd want to do a cocktail. Mixed cocktails. And then you get drunk. You need to eat. See, that's also a thing in the United States. Alcoholics tend to be obese or overweight because they get really drunk, and that's a lot of calories. And to get less drunk, they need to eat a lot of carb-based fatty foods to bring them down and fill their stomach, and they're hungry and they're not noticing how much they're eating. So you're just like perpetually getting fatter and fatter.
Fat. Honey, I'm worried about your alcohol abuse. Alcohol abuse? I would never. I love alcohol. Any speedrunner worth their salt is familiar with the power of alcohol.
Oh my God, and you know what I hate the most is fucking Michelob Ultra's marketing tactic of saying, the premium light beer, 95 calories. The average beer is like 100 to 120. It's like, they're like, the premium light beer. It's like 5 calories less. And I have friends that are like, well, 20 beers in, I'm saving 100 calories. I'm like, yo, so what? Like, why am I opting to drink piss when I could drink something that's better tasting and mildly more calorically, mildly more in how many calories it has or caloric density? 20 beers is 20 beers. Yeah, 25 calories over fucking 5 beers. Wait, like, let me Google that. How many calories is a 12-ounce? What's a high-calorie beer? A Yingling. 140. See, there we go. That's fair. 12-ounce Yingling, but that's like a dark beer, like a dinner lager. Nobody's getting drunk on Yinglings. How many calories is a 12-ounce Coors Light? 102. So it's 7 calories less. Like, that's not a good marketing tactic. Then again, I'm sitting here glazing a beer that's marketing tactic is that it's cold.
1. Alcohol stops fat from burning. Your body is an ignorant, sober-tard and sees alcohol as a harmful substance and prioritizes burning it before dipping into your fat stores. Since alcohol can't be saved for later, because I'd get to it. Since alcohol can't be saved for later, your liver drops everything to process it, meaning all the actual food you ate gets shoved straight into fat storage. 2. Alcohol is high in calories. Once it hits your system, alcohol becomes ethanol, about 7 calories per gram, which is almost double what carbs or protein can give you. A single shot of 80 proof vodka has about 100 calories, but most people chase demon juice with mixers. A rum and coke can be 200 calories, and a fruit...
A shot of vodka is 100 calories? Bro, I'm not even lying. I thought a shot of vodka was like 10. 100 calories for a shot of vodka. So a double vodka Red Bull is like 400 calories.
Fruity mixed drink is even better. A standard pina colada can run you up 500 calories. So you should probably focus on sugary mixed drinks to mask the yucky taste and inflate your intake. 3. Alcohol makes you feel hungry. Booze toggle off your appetite regulation hormones, so your brain can get tricked into thinking you're starving, which leads me to 4. Alcohol makes you crave salty and greasy foods. It can cause blood sugar levels to drop, triggering cravings for high sugar.
Oh, you need to quit nicotine. If you're a nicotine addict to get really fat too, you need to quit nicotine because nicotine and caffeine are appetite suppressants. So that's why, like, a lot of countries with, like, higher cigarette smokers tend to be skinnier.
High-fat foods further helping weight gain. If you're serious about obesity, start going to happy hour, get hungover every day. Less motivation to exercise means more time to stack calories.
No, you wouldn't want to get hungover, because when you're hungover, you don't really eat. Because you're just, like, so in, like, a lethargic state, you're not really doing anything. Unless you're just scarfing down food to try and feel better. But a lot of the time, you're, like, nauseous.
Remember, the goal is to minimize calories burned and...
What is the best Zin flavor stream? Yeah, man, let me just rip that real quick. I just do fucking 15 cans of Zins and then get Nick sick and pass out on stream. All right, next one's wintergreen. I'm, like, manually breathing. That'd be terrible.
Maximize calories gained. So under no circumstances should you be using stairs, walking to the bathroom, or hitting the gym. Grocery stores understand the elite competition behind obesity speedrunning. That's why they offered motorized thrones so you can glide past produce without wasting a single calorie. Don't enter a Walmart with the grocery list. Only make purchases based on impulse. Stack up on chips and dips, and when you get home, eat straight from the bag. You'll underestimate how many Cool Ranch Doritos.
All right, I'm eating straight from the bag, bro. I don't even think that's like an obesity tactic. I feel like that's just straight up efficiency. Who the fuck is portioning out Doritos? That's crazy. If I'm opening a family-sized bag of Doritos, I'm eating out of the bag until I go, I've had about 30. Wrap it up. I'm not counting either. I'm just eating them, you know, until I'm like, nah, I don't really want any more.
of talking about the plate method. They say it's healthy. Wrong. The plate method is actually when you finish your plate regardless if you're full or not. And if you can't finish your plate, try smoking a certain substance that demonetizes my channel and nullifies the hormone that regulates appetite stimulation. I saved this portion of the video for last since it's the most controversial in not only the speedrunning community, but also the Olympics. Medication. Not gonna lie, I can't recommend the strategy since it's sort of a cheat code, but certain medications can cause weight gain or change body fat distribution.
What, to like fuck up your thyroid or something? Like what medication makes you gain weight rapidly?
Often leading to metabolic complications. So please talk to your local shaman before taking pharmaceuticals. Just don't tell him I sent you. Diabetes medication can increase appetite while decreasing anabolic effects, basically turning your temple into a hungrier, less efficient calorie-burning machine. Antidepressants can create a bit of a cycle.
Oh, take steroids but don't work out.
Well, they can improve emotional well-being, which is great, but sometimes they can make people feel more relaxed about eating and can slow down how the body burns calories. So someone might start feeling better emotionally, notice some weight change, and then feel frustrated, which makes them reach for more comfort and rely on more medication. It's the same story with antipsychotics, steroids, and hormonal medication. For the 6% of ladies out there, hi. Birth control is known to increase cravings, water retention, and change fat distribution, and mess with metabolisms. So you could...
Yo, I've heard, for the women in my chat, tell me if this is true. I've heard that women on birth control can have a very different attraction to their partner when they're not. So they always say if you want to know if you want to be with somebody, get off birth control. Because when you're not on it, you might be physically repulsed by the person that you are currently into.
At the end of the day, just remember to lard up and gout out, and you should be well on your way to speedrunning obesity. I had a lot of fun collaborating on the cancer rap, so I've called in a few more favors, and Ellie Andrews and Sate Aiden have made another rap dedicated to gaining weight. So give it a little listen.
Couple tips if you're trying to get big. Gotta pack on pounds like a Brit. Go ham till your fits don't fit. Know you made it when your pants go. Get a double Big Mac, get it super size. Large Coke on the side plus extra fries. Down it with the milkshake, baked cakes and pies. Go on, eat it like a demon, don't exercise it. Word to the wide, buy a comfy chair. Take the elevator up, down, never the stairs. Stay smoking, stay drinking like you just don't care. Celebrate 420 till you see it on the scale. Step up your face, get them buttons popping. Gotta finish each plate like your grandma's watching while you scroll YouTube. Cause it's better than walking, laying down for some rest in your XL coffin. Ooh.
Wow. I loved that. What a video. W-Raygasm, bro.